was alone on this dark, desolate road, the kind of darkness that swallows everything except my own footsteps. Every heartbeat echoed in my ears, and every breath felt heavier than the last. My eyes scanned every shadow, every movement, expecting something. Suddenly I thought I saw a figure in the distance, a fleeting shadow, but when I blinked, it vanished. I told myself it was just my imagination. Then I heard it. A faint whisper, like it was coming from beneath the ground itself. I turned around, but there was nothing. My heart pounded harder, and every step I took made me feel like I was being watched. I pulled out my phone, hoping for some light, but the screen flickered strangely, almost as if an invisible presence was staring back at me. I ran, but the road never seemed to end, and for a moment I felt it, a shadow close behind me. Too close. Then everything stopped. When I turned around, you'll have to decide. Was I truly alone? Or was there something else hiding in the darkness that night? I've always been drawn to quiet roads at night. There's something about the stillness that clears my mind. Tonight I found myself walking along this old, winding road just outside town, trying to escape the noise of everything else. I like to think I'm cautious, practical, but something about tonight feels different. The streetlights flicker as I pass, and the wind whispers through the trees in a way that almost feels intentional. This isn't my first time here. A few weeks ago I heard stories from locals about strange disappearances, shadows that move on their own, whispers that carry without wind. I laughed it off then, chalked it up to old legends. But now, walking this road alone, the stories echo in my mind, and I can't shake the feeling that someone or something is watching. The road stretches endlessly, flanked by trees that seem to lean closer with every step. I can almost feel the history of this place pressing down. Memories of things that happened here long before I arrived. The air tastes heavier, as if the night itself remembers. And somewhere ahead, in the dark, I sense a story waiting to unfold, one that I'm not sure I'm ready to witness. Had been walking for what felt like hours when I first noticed it. An odd flicker of light between the trees. At first I thought it was a reflection from a distant house, or maybe a car's headlights, but the road I was on led nowhere. Then I heard it. A faint rustling, soft but deliberate, like something was moving, just out of sight. My heart skipped a beat and I froze. The wind had died down, yet the sound persisted. Closer now, circling me like it knew I was there. I squinted into the darkness and thought I saw a figure, a shadow that didn't belong to any tree or bush. It vanished when I blinked, but the chill it left in the air stayed. Every instinct screamed at me to run, yet my feet felt rooted to the ground. The more I moved, the more the sensations intensified. The whisper of leaves, the fleeting glimpses of shapes just beyond my vision. The feeling that I wasn't walking alone anymore, and then I realized, whatever it was waiting, watching, patient. Thought I was imagining things, that my mind was playing tricks, but then I heard it. Footsteps behind me, fast, too fast for me to keep up. I spun around, heart pounding, and there it was, a shadowy figure moving with impossible speed, silent yet threatening. No, this can't be real, I whispered to myself, trying to convince my shaking body to move. My legs obeyed, and I ran. The road, which had seemed endless before, now twisted and stretched unnaturally. Every tree looked like it was leaning closer, trying to trap me. Then a strange vehicle appeared out of nowhere, headlights blinding me. It slowed to a crawl beside me, engine humming, but there was no driver. My mind screamed, "Get out! Move!" I ducked, sprinted, barely keeping my balance on the uneven road. The shadow was closer now, just at the edge of my vision. I could feel its presence, cold, deliberate, watching my every move. "Who's there?" I yelled, voice cracking, hoping the sound would make it stop. But the only reply was silence, heavier than the night itself. Every instinct told me to keep running, but a part of me wanted to look back, just once. And when I did, I realized I wasn't alone, and whatever it wasn't human. My lungs were burning, my legs trembling, but I couldn't stop. Every instinct screamed to keep moving, yet the feeling of being watched had turned into something far worse. Something closing in on me. A low, guttural whisper echoed through the trees. "You can't escape." I stumbled, nearly falling, and my phone slipped from my hand, clattering on the asphalt. I bent down to grab it, heart hammering, and that's when I saw it. Eyes glowing red in the shadows, fixed on me, unblinking. I screamed, my voice cracking. "Please, just leave me alone!" The figure moved impossibly fast, gliding closer with a silence that was deafening. My mind raced. This can't be real. I'm hallucinating. I have to wake up. I turned to run, but the road twisted in ways it hadn't before, leading me deeper into darkness. The trees seemed alive, branches reaching for me, closing off every escape. The air was thick, suffocating, as if the night itself had turned against me. And then, just as I thought it would strike, I heard a whisper in my own mind. "Don't run. Face me." Everything froze for a moment. My heartbeat echoed like thunder, and I realized this night, this road, had been waiting for me, waiting for this moment. And then, just as suddenly, the figure lunged. Don't know how I made it out. One moment the shadows were closing in, and the next, I found myself stumbling onto a familiar part of the road, the first sign of safety I'd seen all night. My chest heaved, my legs refused to move, and for a few moments I allowed myself to breathe. But even as the adrenaline faded, the fear didn't. Every shadow seemed alive, every whisper carried a hidden meaning. I thought I was alone, yet sometimes I swear I see a flicker out of the corner of my eye. A shadow that doesn't belong to any tree, any person. The road behind me looks empty now, calm even, but I can't shake the memory of those glowing eyes, the whispered words, and the way the night seemed aware of me. I survived, yes, but part of me knows that the road hasn't forgotten, that whatever I encountered out there, it's still waiting, watching, patient, and maybe next time, I won't be so lucky.